Alright, we're back today with another review, another Hot Toys product for you. It's going to be from one of the summer's best movies, and like I said last time with the Thor figure, my favorite movie so far this year, Thor, but this figure is going to be Odin, Thor's dad, the Allfather. When I saw this figure initially put up, I was obviously really impressed with the detailing in the costume and the likeness to Sir Anthony Hopkins, and was getting it too because I had Thor on order and wanted to try to get the main guys from this movie, but after getting the figure in hand and seeing a few of the pictures online before I got mine, I was really impressed with the detail in the outfit and the armor, and obviously the sculpt to Anthony Hopkins. I mean, it's a really fantastic figure. Like Thor, it cost $170 from Sideshow Collectibles. That's where I got mine. But the figure itself is great. I'll talk about a couple of things that I wish they could have figured out a way to change, but they're not necessarily to the figure itself. But just a couple, like I said, a couple of things that would have been neat if they could have changed out. But the figure itself is, it's pretty freaking awesome. It's if you like the Thor figure, it's at least as good as Thor, and definitely worth getting and adding to your Marvel collection. So and I'll show you here in a second. I'll show you the box too. It's set up much like the Thor box was, but I'll give you a peek at that, and let me grab that and we'll get started. Alright, here's the box for Odin. It's got him, looking like he'll whoop your ass if you're not careful. The title of the movie and the name of the character and Hot Toys stuff there. It's set up like a shoebox. No deal on the inside. The deal for his staff is actually at the bottom of this box, with an actual picture of the figure. And I won't show you the underneath the sleeve here, but then you got the figure and compartments for it, and then underneath of it is the deal for the staff. So I like the setup for the Thor figures much better than what they've been doing with the Iron Man figures. Just a nicer box design, kind of, I guess, classier in a way, but that's the Odin box, and we'll be back again here in just a second with Odin. Alright, here's Odin. As you can see, the likeness to Sir Anthony Hopkins is pretty stellar. I mean, Hot Toys, they've really gotten to the point that it's a shocker if anything's off at all, and this is pretty damn good. So that's your likeness to Anthony Hopkins, who, for me, Odin in the comics is, he's a big dude. he looks huge. But then again, so does Thor in the comics. And the one thing I like that they did in the movies is they didn't go with the, Triple H wrestler look on these guys and make them, straight out of the WWE. They balanced it out, made them strong, but didn't go over the top. With Odin, they went more with a fatherly, warrior that was both strong but also wise and wasn't too over the top with, with the look. So really nice job with how they handled Odin in the movie, and obviously Hot Toys captured that, within the figure. Here's the outfit as we go through it in the Hot Toys stand that you see here with his character name and stuff. Kind of back up here so you can see the whole thing. This is him wearing the non-helmet hair. And I'll show you that with the helmet and stuff on here in just a few minutes. But the outfit is from the, where he's chewing Thor's butt out after they attack the Frost Giants, and he's about to, send Thor back into Earth for a little bit. It's that particular outfit that he's wearing in that scene. You've got, obviously he's wearing a cape. With Odin, you don't have to put the cape on. So you don't have to run into that. And material that they used is kind of a felt-like material. I don't know. It's really nice. So they did a good job with that. The staff here that he has, a really nice job on the staff. I do wish, since they did Thor's hammer in metal, that they could have done this in the same way. It would have been really nice. It's just a really shiny plastic. Still looks cool, but would have been neater if it had been metal. Kind of give you a look from the side there, and look from the back. Like I said, the hair comes off again, and I'll try to see if I can't get you a look. And you can see the seam here. In person, maybe it's not quite as shocking as it might appear right here. And it was the same with Thor. I mean, you could have done it, and it wouldn't, I don't know. It doesn't necessarily take away from the figure. I understand where people would complain about it. It is an issue that, you would like to see them figure out a way to do it without it being so noticeable, but I'm not a production person and making these, so I would have no idea necessarily how to do it without, sitting down and talking with people that know more than I do, but like I said, Odin came out really, really nice. He also comes with a bunch of hands that you can go with, extra pegs. So he comes with plenty of hands. He might even, I think he has more hands than Thor does as far as that goes. Here's the helmet hair with the magnet inside that you'll switch out that I'll show you here in a second. His helmet from that sequence is pretty damn awesome. I mean, it's a really cool looking helm, but like Thor's, it's plastic. It would have been really cool if they could have made it metal. Again, if you can do one thing in metal, and I know it would add to the cost. It probably would have pushed it up over $200 to do the stuff in metal. Would have just been neat if it could have been done in metal. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily take away from the figure, but it is something I could see being a complaint, and, me personally, I would have liked to have seen it metal, but it still looks pretty badass, so, it's not necessarily a huge knock on the figure, but, like I said, would have been neat if it was metal. That's it for Odin minus helmet. I'll be back here in just a second, and I'll show you Odin with helmet. Alright, here is Odin, helmet hair, wearing the helmet. As you can see, it's pretty snug to his face, but he looks pretty badass wearing that helmet. That's how I'll be displaying him wearing the helmet. It's just pretty cool. Those kind of accessories I end up putting the character on. Sideshow hasn't announced a PF or anything for him, so this one may get rotated out every so often between non-helmet and helmet, so just to have the two displays. But that is Odin wearing the helmet. Get you another little in-close shot here. That's it for what Odin looks like. I'll be right back, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Alright, final thoughts on Odin. Definitely worth picking up. I really think if you've got Thor, if you're into Marvel, especially if you're into Thor as a character, not getting him I think would be a mistake. It's a really well done figure. Didn't talk about the sleeves on the outfit. Unlike Thor, it's not the vinyl that they used, it's a cloth. It's really nice. Same styling on the pants, it's kind of a pleather type material, but two-piece boot as well. But the figure is fantastic. If you liked the Thor figure, you will like this figure. Hell, if you liked other Marvel figures from Hot Toys, you'll like this figure. It's really well done. Definitely worth getting. Like I said, $170 from Sideshow. I know you can get him cheaper from Alter Ego if you choose to go that route. If he still has any in stock, I'm not sure if he does or not, but definitely worth getting. Great figure from a great movie. Really glad that I got it. Hopefully we'll see Loki from this movie, because that would, obviously complete the trio, and those 3 figures on a shelf would look pretty damn cool. So definitely hoping Hot Toys will do Loki, because I mean, they've shown that they can do this series really well, and hopefully they'll keep it going with at least completing the trio with Loki. So worth getting, guys. Definitely pleased to pick him up. Pictures and everything will be up on the blog, crazycollecting.wordpress.com. Obviously, you'll be watching this on my YouTube page, but you can go over and check out the blog. That'd be great. We just had over 13,000 views on the blog just recently. Had our best month ever last month. Had one day where we hit almost 300 views, so that was pretty cool. Thank everybody for checking it out, and until next time, later.